So Kanye didn't drop Donda again, and he fooled me the second time. Cause I thought he actually was gonna drop because Kid Cudi was talking about he's on Donda. But still, Kanye West is a hot topic, so I'm gonna make a video on him. Mainly cause this video will get more views as a result of it. So I wanted to look at some Kanye songs that I think are underrated or underappreciated at least. And by underappreciated or underrated, I don't mean people don't think they are good. I just mean people don't listen to them as much as they should. Anyways, let me start it off with something light. I'm talking about The Glory from Graduation. This is the song I hear least about in Graduation. Like even Barry Bonds and Drunken Hot Girls, those get mentions for being the worst, but the Glory doesn't get anything. And the thing is that when you listen to the song, Kanye actually kind of goes off. Not kinda, he does. The sample is also pretty cool, and I think it's the most rapping we hear from Kanye in Graduation. Maybe a song like Flashing Lights has a little bit more rapping, but I'm not sure. But moving forward is one of the songs that I anticipate to be least known here. And it's Kanye West, Lupe Fiasco, and Pharrell Williams. Now, I believe the story is that they were supposed to have a collab album and somehow that fell through. I'm not really sure, I'm just looking at their track, Us Placers, which is absolutely fire. I legit don't know who has the best verse between Kanye and Lupe, but they both go off.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous, bought a big house and a whole lot of ranges.
And maybe it doesn't matter either, because Lupe probably wrote Kanye's verse, is what I'm realizing now. But still, the song is fire. Lupe is smooth, but Kanye, well, he's Kanye and he takes over the track. He brings command. And also the sample just goes hard.
How many people almost famous? You almost remember what they name.
It's a shame nothing ever materialized from this, but I'm grateful that we have this because it's like one of 3 Kanye and Lupe songs that we have. With the next track, I'm going back further in time to the freshman adjustment mixtape. That is hard to say for me. And the track that I'm mentioning for right now is Gossip Files, and not necessarily even because I like it, but because I want to bring attention to this part right here.
They told my mama I was bipolar, had ADD. I told them what I want to do. I want to be a baller.
I'm kind of like 80% sure that is a bar that aged poorly, because he did end up having bipolar disease. Is it a disease? What do we call bipolar? But the actual track that I really like off this mixtape is Apologize.
It must be more good women than men percentage wise, so a chance of having a husband just minimized. That's why
yeah, and if you guys are Tyler the Creator fans and A$AP Rocky fans, then you'll recognize the beat. It's the potato salad beat. There's also some R&B singer that used this beat, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. The first verse especially is amazing, I'm not gonna lie. And the story of this track from the first hook to the last hook and how they connect is actually pretty impressive. The next song I have is actually a feature with Rhymefest and the song Brand New. And I mean, like, the song is called Brand New. Like, the video is old. It's like in 480 if I look it up. I'm not sure. It's not brand new, is my point. And I'm pretty sure Rhymefest wrote Kanye's bars for this track, and that's why it sounds so good.
And still the motherfucker you love to hate, but can't because you love what I make.
It's just when I envision Kanye, I envision what he says in this verse. Kind of prophetic as well, because he deadass just filled out a stadium twice to drop an album and didn't drop it twice, and people are still hyped for it. But keeping up with the features, we're gonna go to the Blueprint 2 and look at the bounce.
Call me a Rockstar Girls, call me Rockstar, Billboard pop star.
I'm pretty sure the verse Kanye gives JC here is a verse he used in a freestyle, but still, I really like it. This song was for sure on 2K13, and I don't remember Kanye being on it. Maybe they cut Kanye's verse, the 2K13 version, I don't know. But shout out to Jay-Z on the soundtrack, because that soundtrack is elite. And low-key, now that I think about it, that's the reason why I have the music taste that I have right now. This one is something that I just found out like 10 minutes ago. Just now, as I'm recording this. I've listened to it like twice. but I didn't know this existed. For the next one, we're gonna be looking at the 25th anniversary edition of Thriller. So this album features some remixes to the original songs on Thriller. Most of these are done by will.i.am, but there's one exception, which is Billie Jean, which is done by Kanye. This one isn't a feature or even anything by Kanye other than produced. I just thought it was interesting enough to bring up. Bringing it back to Kanye songs though, we have a bonus track for Graduation. Now if you're in the US, you can't listen to it for some reason. Actually, I know the reason, but it's still stupid, and the song is called Goodnight. So I'll just say goodnight. We have a cool Kanye verse, and the sound of this is pretty cool. I don't like one of the features on it, but you know, it's not that bad. Now, I'm gonna get into some of the unreleased stuff, but just know there's a lot of unreleased stuff I haven't listened to because I just don't feel like it. Like, I know John D is out there, but me personally, I don't have any interest in listening to it as of right now. I'll get to it eventually. I'll start off with a popular one with Bittersweet Poetry.
See what I want so much, should never hurt this bad, never did this before.
And I like this one. It has nothing to do with the fact that I can kind of maybe not really relate to it. Again, a pretty cool beat, dope lyrical content. I have no problems against it. Now, for this next one, I have been getting into Billy Joel this year. If you've been here since the Power Director days, you've seen this video, or maybe not, because I had a lot of inactive subscribers, and it was because I loved the song Vienna. Being that I liked the song, I went to the album to see if there was something similar to it that I could enjoy, and although they don't sound alike, I really love Moving Out. So when I found out that there was a Kanye song that sampled that song, I immediately checked it out. And I'm gonna be honest, I personally like the sample more than anything else. Shout out to Q-Tip for how he mixed it. It sounds really good. It's a song about how growing up, Kanye would hate the men that his mom brought into the house, but ultimately he ended up becoming what he hated. But again, my main thing about this song is its sample, so yeah. As a side note, I want to mention Christmas in Harlem.
Christmas in Harlem.
I'm waiting out until Christmas to make a video about why this is like the best Christmas song ever. But until then, until we get to Christmas, I'm just gonna wrap it up there, and I'll see you guys later. You know, Jay Dilla, take it away, man.